Good morning, good morning. It's your girl, Miss Talk to Me, baby. I'm here with another mindful moment to get started with your day and get started with mine. I have a card pulled. I have a quote from our great quotes from great women, and I have a quote that I found for Wellness Wednesday, and I want to share it with you. I have my rose quartz stone on, and I wanted to come and show you guys what I was talking about. So this kind of gives you positive energy, protection, all of that good stuff. And then I got this for Christmas. It's a bunch of different stones on it. Really cute necklace. So thank you, Auntie. My auntie made it out of surgery safe and sound. So thank God, thank God, thank God. All right, let's get started because I got to go to work. All right, the quote of the day, two of the quotes come from Maya Angelou and one comes from Sophia Bush. The first quote from Maya Angelou: "You can only become truly accomplished at something you love. Don't make money your goal. Instead, pursue the things you love doing and then do them so well that people can't take their eyes off of you." Again, let me say that one more time. You can only become truly accomplished at something you love. Don't make money your goal. Instead, pursue the things you love doing and then do them so well that people can't take their eyes off of you. And that's by Maya Angelou. Remember, you are allowed to be both a masterpiece and a work in progress simultaneously. That's from Sophia Bush. And the last quote from Maya Angelou is, "If you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be." So I like the way that flowed. It made sense. One of the things I love to do is talk to people and be able to reach people and tell people what I think about things, right? And just make connections. And so that's why I'm doing these Instagram, TV, YouTube, just things to talk about what I do, how to help people and be able to give back to others, right? Sometimes we can't reach people because of various restrictions, and we just want to get messages out there to people. So I figured that this is something I like to do, and makeup, that's something I like to do. So I did me a little makeup tutorial before I got, dressed this morning, a little outfit of the day, and I'm talking about, but, I ain't put it all together, but at the same time, those are things I was interested in, I wanted to do, and it seems fun, and so it's no effort to put into it like some other things, right? And so, I am in leadership. I am, a manager, director, things like that. So, but I'm still a work in progress. I'm still trying to figure out what it is that I want to do with my life moving forward. I don't want to work for someone forever. I want to have my own business at some point. What that is, I don't know. So it kind of goes back to, I can be a masterpiece and be doing good in my profession and field, but also be a work in progress, trying to figure out how I'm going to transition into the next stage of my life, right? And so I don't ever try to be normal. I know I'm weird, and I love my weird, so I ain't going to deny my weird, but I'm also emotional. Like my husband be like, "Lord Jesus, what we going through today?" But or I'm an excited person, or I like to be a spur of the moment person and do things. So I don't try to conform myself to like societal norms or conform myself to what people want me to be. I just try to be what I want to be. You know what I'm talking about? I just be. Some people gonna like it, some people are not. I try to be genuine and heartfelt, and be mindful of others' feelings, and try to say and do the right things for the most part. But at the end of the day, I'm human. If I mess up, oh well, I mess up. Look at our president. Our former president, not current. Yeah, not incoming. You get what I'm trying to say. Anyhow, our mindfulness card for the day is the what over the why. So, when it comes to working with thoughts and emotions, it is important to know what is happening before you try to understand why it's happening, right? There are many reasons why certain thought patterns arise, but if you can't see them clearly, then you can't start to work with them. Take an afternoon and make it a priority to clearly identify what categories of thoughts or emotions arise in your mind. For example, planning, worrying, fear, or excitement. Notice the categories that come up frequently. Knowing that you are worrying and developing healthy practice to address that thought pattern is more important than fixating on what you are worrying about. Now, this card is from the Insight and Awareness. I really like this. And it also goes with the there is no control, right? What will happen next? There is no control in the what over the why, you know? I really, really, really like this one as well. And I really like the part of being able to take account of your day at the end of the day. I think that's really great, a really great way to kind of get people in a practice of being able to wind themselves down for the day. And reflect on their day to see how they were able to contribute to that day. So remember our quote yesterday was like, what are you doing to contribute to other people's lives, right? So what are you doing to contribute to your own life? How are you taking stock of what's happening in your life? How are you taking stock of how your emotions are playing out on a day-to-day basis so that you can recognize when there's opportunities for you to make some changes, right? And so being able to take, stock like in a journal about, okay, throughout the day, I felt X, Y, and Z. You can reflect on different situations that happen. And I think this card would be best used if you were to use it throughout the week, right? So that you can kind of go back on a Friday or a Saturday and reflect back on how things went throughout the week. You can even make it into sections, how things went at home, how things went at work, how things went in your relationship. In terms of your emotions for that day. So make a column and say, hey, at the end of the day, I felt really good about, being able to accomplish X, Y, and Z at work, but I felt really stressed because when I came home, the house was all crazy. And I was like, oh God, I really don't want to have to do this and clean up and whoop-de-whoop and wop-de-wop. You know what I'm talking about? So being able to take that really kind of gives you stock of where you are emotionally, mentally, and you can make a plan to address that, whether it needs to be addressed or not, whether it needs to be addressed professionally, whether it needs to be addressed with you taking certain time to do things different. I mean, it really just opens you up to knowing what's going on in your life, right? All right. So our quote from Great Women today is going to come from Jane Goodall. And this quote says, what you do makes a difference. And you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. And so what I wanted to do is come and make a difference in utilizing the content that I use for the program that I oversee to provide it to others in a generalized way. I send out quotes to all of our members in our program every day, so I just wanted to share. And this is my way of making a difference, right? So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll come back later this afternoon when I get off work, because I do have to go work, and kind of talk about how I was able to use this quote and the other two quotes that we talked about from Monday and Tuesday, which was what will happen next Monday and there is no control. That's something that we did yesterday. So I'm going to add this somewhere on this thing, and I'll send a picture of a front and a back picture and post it so that you can kind of see for yourself what it talks about. All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye.